Let's take a look at the Scout Sentinel. And in my opinion, this is the best support unit in the entire game. And as we go through this, I think you're going to see that. You have the option of deploying this in a squad of 1 or 2. You're going to want to deploy this in a squad of 1, and that's going to maximize its support ability. This can and should be deployed right on the edge of your deployment zone. But you're going to want to have a plan for what you're going to do next, because one of its abilities is a 9-inch scout move. So it's going to be able to get up the board immediately, and when making that scout move, you're going to want to plan for what you're going to use its ability on, and we'll get to that in a moment. But when you move it, you should go right into obscuring cover. The Scout Sentinel can do all of that and still put pressure on objectives in early game. Although people often don't want to use anti-vehicle weapons on Scout Sentinels, if you give them no other targets to shoot but that, well, you're going to lose your Scout Sentinels. Let's talk about its recon ability. It's going to be able to target a unit that it can see within 18 inches, and it's going to provide rerolls of 1 to hit in the shooting phase until the next turn. So when making that scout move, you want to start by moving it towards a unit you want to use recon on. And its 10-inch movement that it has makes it excellent for mid-field zoning out of reserves as well. So you have the ability for reroll 1s and you're zoning units out. And defensively, the Scout Sentinel is surprisingly good. It does only have a toughness of 7 and 7 wounds, but it has a 3+ save. Not amazing, but nobody wants to put anti-tank fire into this. So what you'll find is that your opponent will become incredibly annoyed at trying to take this out, and its low cost of 55 points is just outstanding. So what orders are we going to give the Scout Sentinel? That's a great question. Now it has the squadron and the regiment keyword, meaning a tank commander or any infantry officer can give it orders. I think that move is one of the best orders this can get, giving it an extra 3 inches, meaning that in the first turn it can move 22 inches if you need it to, which is just outstanding. If you're already in position and you don't have anything better to give orders to, take aim is excellent on this as well. And now let's talk about its weapons. It has an incredibly varied choice for weapons. And the question you have to ask is, what's the rest of your army look like? Do you need an extra little bit of anti-tank fire or anti-infantry? Because if you need extra anti-tank fire, having a las cannon on this is certainly a threat. Now, if you need anti-infantry, I actually really enjoy the plasma cannon on this. Now, obviously, it can overcharge and that could cause a problem, but with the blast profile and D3 shots, one of my other favorites though is the autocannon, and I think that's the one that's slept on the most. And autocannons can shoot anything. It's only 2 shots, it's 9 strength, -1 AP, but 3 damage. And I think it works great on the Scout Sentinel. Now it has a couple other options, the heavy flamer, the missile launcher. You can use these, but I think they're really underwhelming on this. And it also comes with a hunter-killer missile, which I love. It probably won't hit, but just having that extra hunter-killer missile on it is just an extra threat to anything that you want to pop a shot off on this. For melee, you have the Sentinel Chainsaw. This is an incredibly underwhelming melee weapon. Your Scout Sentinel can hold things up by being in melee, but don't expect to do any melee damage with this weapon. And the Sentinel can be incredibly obnoxious in infantry against things that really don't have any melee weapons to hurt it. Charging this into a group of Hellblasters who are in a detachment that can't fall back and shoot, keeping them locked in melee. And last, don't forget that Guardsman has a lasgun and he can shoot that lasgun as well. It generally doesn't do anything, but I've gotten a wound off on a Catan with that lasgun, so don't overlook any extra weapons in the guard.